their sanctuary. But that's like 1 out of 1,000,000. Most people, they go into the shul, you don't even sneeze, and they're already out. You know, when I became religious and I would go to the synagogue, I was barely putting my 7th round on my tefillin. They're already halfway through. I'm like, how did they do it? I'm Israeli, I speak Hebrew, they're Americans, and they're faster than me. So, you know, when it comes to prayers, everybody's like, sometimes you hear people bench. I didn't even prepare myself. They already finished benching. They're benching 280 kilometers per hour. There's not even words even. So, most people, you tell them prayer, you know, that's the reality. Now we're going to have Pesach. My parents are coming to visit us, B'ezrat Hashem, and my mom told me, we want to come on the holiday. I told her, realistically, I'd rather you come on Chol HaMoed because I get to enjoy you more. Because on the Yom Tov, I'm 5 hours just in the shul. So now we're going to have Pesach. That's a very long prayer. It's a much longer prayer than Shabbat. You just tell people about the prayer, let me clean for 5 weeks. Just don't let me they put me in the synagogue now for 5 hours. Like as if there's nails on the chairs. So, most people, that's the sad reality. You give them a siddur, you know, they start doing exercises to their neck. So, we don't like praying. But the reality is that we need to pray, and Hashem forces us to pray. So he makes that person sick, that person loses his job, that person doesn't have money, that person can't get married, that person can't get pregnant, that person has a problem with his child. Everybody has problems. Why? Because Hashem says, okay, now I'm going to make you talk to me. Now I'm going to make you come in prayer. So if I would come and sacrifice my time, I wouldn't have to be forced to prayer. If I would just take a time out of my day, and it is a sacrifice, I'm talking about myself too. It's very hard in the middle of the day to get up at 4 in the afternoon and says, okay, stop the day, I have to go and pray now. So it is a sacrifice. An hour in the morning, half an hour in the afternoon, then another 20 minutes before I go to bed. The chutzpah guy tells me to say Kriyat Shema L'mitah at the end of the day. So, and then when I eat, I can't just say mezonot. Let's pretend it's mezonot right now. Now you're telling me to bench now for 10 minutes. So, if Hashem says, listen, if you take out of your time and you sacrifice out of your time, that's what I need. I just need a little bit in the morning, a little bit in the afternoon, a little bit after you eat, a little bit before you go to bed. Sacrifice your time. Now, if I don't sacrifice my time, then Hashem says, I'm very sorry. I'm going to have to subpoena you. I need to hear your prayer. I need to hear you. I need you to come to report to me. You're not going to come to report to me? I'm going to make you come to report to me. How am I going to make you come to report to me? I'm going to tighten this rope on your neck. So suddenly you're going to remember that, I need to prayer now. So the point I want to take from that is that, we started with one question, we went to a different answer. The point I want to take from this korbanot, because very soon Mashiach is going to come, we will have korbanot. It's going to happen very soon. As prehistoric as it sounds, we will go to Yerushalayim and take selfies and in the background see a Kohen so as ridiculous as it sounds. But yes, we will see very soon Beit HaMikdash, and we're going to see how they're sacrificing animals. We're going to see the holiness in it. But till that happens, Hashem tells me, you need to sacrifice something in your life. You can't just do whatever you want. I'm not talking right now if you sinned. That's a whole different thing right now. That's a whole different thing. If you already made a sin, then do tshuva. I'm going to give you the option of doing tshuva and sweetening the problem, and there's not going to be any judgment. But what I want to take from that, because we're starting it's called the Book of Sacrifices, Sefer HaKorbanot, the Book of Vayikra. It's all about the sacrifices. The Torah goes so much out of its way to explain to me how to slaughter an animal and how to do it and when to do it and all the rules. What I need to understand from that Hashem says, listen, I'm not asking much. I just want you to sacrifice something out of your life. I'm not asking the whole day. I'm just asking a few minutes here, a few minutes there. If I'm not willing to sacrifice that, then what else connection do I have with the Kadosh Baruch Hu? Kadosh Baruch Hu says, I know you're human, I know you're going to be drifting away from me on a daily basis. Here you lie, here you cheat, here you say Lashon Hara, here you look in the wrong direction, here you do this, here you did that. I understand, I'm not holding grudge against you. But I need some way to get you back to me. And this is the sacrifice, and this is the sacrifice in my life. And I want to choose to do it willingly. That's how I'm going to save myself from doing it not willingly. And we're all dealing with problems, and we're all dealing with issues. And Hashem says, just save yourself the headache. Just you come to me. And I can guarantee to you that if you sacrifice time out of your day for a little bit praying in the morning and a little bit praying in the afternoon and saying Birkat HaMazon every day, it's not that hard. And saying Kriyat Shema L'Amita, I know you're tired. I'm also tired when I go to sleep at 3 in the morning. But you find time to say Kriyat Shema L'Amita. When you're doing willingly, you're doing your sacrifice, I can guarantee to you that Hashem is going to find a way how to pull you closer to Him without problems. And the majority of our problems in our life is because Hashem wants my attention. Because I have a problem, I run to the wall and I pull out a book of Tehillim and I read some Tehillim. That's when I remember to read Tehillim, when somebody's on a bed. Instead of me saying, oh, you know what? I have free time, let me read some Tehillim. Hashem likes my prayers. So, what I want to take from that is that Hashem demands a sacrifice. I can either be forced to bring that sacrifice, or I can willingly bring this sacrifice. And this sacrifice in our day is our prayers.